I appreciate it. Let's do it.
You know, I always had love for dogs. Dogs always like was my first love. But like when I started my podcast and when I started YouTube, it was a little bit different for me. I wanted to bring awareness to some of the health problems that certain breeds would have that might be underlying that the average consumer or the average owner might not know about. I wanted to bring awareness to how important it is to deworm your dog, or how important it is to make sure your dog get, their blood work done at once a year. And I definitely wanted to bring awareness to saving money in your pocket because dogs cost. So Duro Lounge is one of those things where we conversate about things that we went through, things that we had to deal with, and what you might see in the future.
Are we live?
Yeah, we live.
Yeah, I don't know what just happened, man. We live, right?
Yeah, we
We
live.
are. We are
I'm like, hold on, what just happened, man?
in effect.
All right. What's that word, everybody? What's that word? What's up, BJ? What's up, Yellow? What up?
What's going on? What's up? What up, fella?
What's up, bro?
Man, same old thing, just a different day. Just a different day, man.
Yeah, I had a hell of a storm up
Just
that
a
way,
different
buddy.
day. So what's going on with y'all, man? How them dogs? yeah, that too. We've been having a lot of storms now.
And
So ain't no telling.
they good. They here. They good though. The dog's good.
Quiet. Hustling
Word,
and surviving. Them dogs
How
quiet
them
right
puppies
now,
doing,
boy.
Yellow?
Oh, they good, man. They turned 5 weeks old yesterday, man. They've been eating hard food since last Tuesday, so they good, man. They growing. Yeah, they doing great.
Okay. Good.
Yes, sir. That
I
boy
would go
go.
out. Yeah,
That's good.
I gotta do an update. So let me go outside and wake them up while it's still
Yeah,
daylight.
go ahead.
Yeah. Hold on. I'm gonna mute my mic.
I'm gonna
Okay.
turn red with the stripes.
Yard, what up, Doug? What's going on, Yard? Hope everything good.
Chuck,
Dallas
what's
World
up?
Arena. What's going on, y'all?
The world come in
What's that word?
on topic B.
Yeah, no doubt. Y'all about to give us a pup date. Dallas World, I know the pup date is your favorite, one of your favorite parts, man. So you about to give us a a pup date.
Show and tell. Show and tell. Y'all remember show and tell?
Yeah. Show and tell in school.
Yeah.
Mac, how them dogs, Mac? Everything good one?
Everything good. Hustling and surviving. Had to get rid of old Slither Snake.
You had a
Gotta
snake
have her
around?
go. Yeah, man.
Man, you talking about a real snake?
Man, you gotta.
Yo.
Mac,
I ain't never seen.
you talking about a real snake, bro?
Yeah, I ain't
you
never
talking about a
seen
real
a
snake.
snake climb trees, bro. These jokers climb the trees.
And I don't do snakes, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't do no snakes at all.
yeah. I don't bang with snakes either.
That's over, and I ain't doing no snakes.
Mhm. But that's always been a question I wanted to ask somebody like Rain. What would he do with if he found a hallucinate? What we got here? What we got here?
You said
That's a
rain?
little bit.
Oh, they got big, fast.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Big chunky heads.
that's a little nail right there. That's so that whiskey in the middle. This is the one
That's the
I'm
one that's
keeping
going,
right there.
right? That's the one that's sold.
And then this one going to DC.
Gonna be a traveling man. Gonna get his travel on.
You say get that what on?
Travel.
Oh, they whine in here. They was sleep. Man, come on, man. I know I woke y'all up.
Which one going to DC?
The one in the middle. This one.
Which one going to DC?
This one.
Oh, okay.
Put him on the big screen.
And this the girl you were talking about.
Yeah,
DJ.
no, I'm alright. Yeah, Hannah.
Hey, Hannah.
Yeah, I like her, man. I told you she active. I could see it.
Oh yeah, she real active. Oh yeah.
Yeah, buddy.
Where Mom Duke's at?
Huh?
Where Mom Duke's at?
You said what? Say it again, BJ.
Not. I think that was Mac that said that.
Yeah, where the
I would
mom
say,
at?
man. Say it again.
Where the mom at?
Oh, somebody gave her to me, man. You know, she ain't off my yard.
Oh, okay.
Was she about 6, 7 months?
Nah, she was born. Let me see. She about 5 months, going on about 4.5.
Yeah, I like
She
her.
was born January the 31st, I think, or January the 29th, something like that. Hannah. Get on back up in there.
Yeah, I like Hannah. I told him, girl, I would have picked her out of a litter for sure.
Man, it seemed like they got over that heat lamp phase overnight.
Now, I ain't have a heat lamp. I just had a light on.
Real fast, right?
You know what I mean, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Damn, they grew fast. sir.
Them Jones gonna take no time to develop, man.
No.
And I love to see people that be able to live
So
out
what
their
now?
dreams. Live out their dreams. It's a beautiful thing.
So let me ask you guys something about what we talking about. Do you guys, what you guys think? Can aggression be bred out of a dog, or what you guys think? What's y'all philosophy?
Yeah, I think so. Well, hold on. You talking about human aggression or dog aggression?
All of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. You can definitely water something down.
Yeah.
All of it.
Yeah, you can
Water
something
it down. I like that. I like what BJ said.
All right, come on.
Breeding
me
it
hear it. Let me
out.
hear it.
Breeding it out, I don't think so. I like what he said about watering it down. But breeding it out, nah.
Yeah, because it might resurface.
Okay.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So my philosophy
Right.
with that is, yeah, you can breed it out through selective breeding. You know what I mean? Because it's genetics. So you need to breed for the behavioral traits that the offspring show a more impulsive control, you know, more physical traits that align with man best friend. But doing this, in my opinion,
Now, how?
you need to have or pay close attention to a pedigree, a study of work, because you'll get lookalikes, but you won't have the behavior trait that you want.
I think now that I'm sitting here thinking about it, I think you can breed out. Water down. It's easier to water down human aggression. I mean, I'm sorry, dog aggression, than it is human aggression. Because with dog aggression, you can keep dogs certain ways. You know, like don't put them on the chain. That can lessen the aggression in the dog aggression in the dog by not keeping it, not putting it on the chain. Because I mean, chain make them hard. I ain't gonna lie, it do. It make them dog aggressive. I mean, I'm not even gonna lie. You know, so yeah, I think it's easier to water down dog on dog aggression than it is human.
Okay. What would you say? What would y'all say the difference between dog aggression and human aggression? Like, because they're the same, but they're not. Because you can have a dog that's just strictly dog aggressive but love humans, or you can have a dog that like dogs but don't like humans at all.
So you said what's the difference in dog aggression and human aggression?
Yeah,
a dog
think?
that understand like that has prey drive, but with a purpose. because prey drive ain't gonna make you want to bite a human. You know what I mean? Humans ain't running. We don't have that instinct to where we're like, you know what I mean? Of course we run, but like we ain't competition. You know what I mean? Some dogs see dogs and it's just like competition.
Mm-hmm.
It's competitive. It's just in the nature of them. Like, and then some dogs see humans and they just kind of bred that way.
Key word, bred. So it all can be bred out through selective breeding.
Watered down. Because you keep breeding, it's coming back around. It might be only in one puppy.
Right. You say the difference between I'll say this with dog, with human and dog. Sometimes some dogs they wait for a dog to like set it off with them. And then they get aggressive. But then with humans, it's like soon they see a person, like they ready.
Right.
They want to bite a human. Like soon they see somebody they're not familiar with. They don't always be like that with another dog. You had to kind of maybe like tease them up. Not tease them, not in a, in a dog fighting type of way. But I mean, they ain't gonna really be on this go as it is with another dog compared to a human.
Right.
I've seen some dogs like that.
Okay.
Now, I'm not saying they once they engage with a dog, they not no curves and nothing like that. But I'm saying sometimes they're more I guess eager to bite somebody if they gonna be a human aggressive dog.
They did a study on short leg dogs and tall dogs. Shorter dogs are more aggressive in the findings, like a short man complex. And the environment got a lot to do with it too.
100% they do.
Yes, definitely, Mac. I'm glad that you said that. But I want to dive a little bit deeper, y'all. I want to go into like the breeds. Let's talk what we have our hands on or what we had our hands on in the past. So let's talk. We got bully breeds. Let's go bully. Let's go American Pit Bull Terrier. Let's go American Bully. Let's go in the hands on. What you guys think? About dog aggression and human aggression with American Pit Bull Terrier, and so on and so on. American Bully, so on. Let me know.
Hold on, I was reading the comments. Can you repeat that one more time?
Yeah. What up, Gorilla Back Skittle? What up, my dog family? Duro, Dallas World, Lorena, Jayard, to everyone. Salute, brotherhood, sister Lorena. What up, sis? Sisterhood. That's what I like to see, y'all. That's what I like to see.
What up, chap?
I said, Yella. I said we got our hands on American Pit Bull Terriers and American Bullies. So I said I want to let's talk about the dog aggression and the American Pit Bull Terrier. Let's talk about the dog aggression and the bully. Let's talk about the aggression, the human aggression in American Pit Bull Terrier, and let's talk about the human aggression in American Bully. So, like, you got your hand. Y'all been dealing with pits. I mean, actually, we all been dealing with pits for years. So, what's some of the things that you guys saw as far as human aggressive, and what's some of the ways that you guys kind of corrected that? Whether it was through breeding, whether it was through training, break it down for people who may not know.
Well, I can say from as far as the human aggression, I just bred it out. Was not bred it out. Tried to lessen it by breeding her to a non aggressive male. Dog aggression, I don't mind it. It's not something that I frown upon, but I don't really, you know what I'm saying, I'm not breeding for my dogs to bite nobody.
That's right. Okay.
So I got a dog where there's a breeding that I do. Somebody said, I think DJ said earlier, like he said one puppy might pop out like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I got a breeding. I've done this breeding 3 times. And the first time there was a human aggressive one. The second time it wasn't one. And the third time it was one. And this was a repeat. This was a 3-peat breeding that I did. So as far as me trying to correct it, as far from like training and stuff like that, I didn't do that. You know, my dogs don't go around. You know, the one that I have that's that way. She don't go around. You know, my yard is fenced in and she locked down, and you know, like I don't just let people come to my house anyway. You know,
Right.
So not just like that anyway. So you know what I'm saying?
I second what y'all was saying.
Yeah.
I second that for sure.
Yeah.
That
So
got a lot to do with it. Your ass getting bit. You getting bit for sure.
Yeah.
You getting bit.
And she was one that I had sold her as a pup. She was about 8 weeks old when I sent her off. And the guy in DC that I was telling you about earlier that I showed y'all the pups, he moved down to North Carolina. He bought some property or whatever, and he would just have her kind of like he like to keep his dogs in a pack, like to let them loose and let them run together. But he would always notice, like if somebody pulled up in the yard, she would run out to the end of the driveway barking. She was a little puppy. So that was just a trait that was in her already. It just came out. You know, when he started seeing people, pull up in the yard.
Right.
The car pull up. Yeah, she started running up to the car aggressive, barking. So things didn't work out in the Carolinas. He sold the property. He moved back to DC. I bought her back from him.
Okay.
Got her back. Now he didn't tell me that she was like he did say, man, she'll run up and bark at somebody, she'll run up if a car pulled in the yard. But when the transporter pulled up with her, I just opened the gate and just grabbed and just took in the backyard, Yeah. As soon as she got in that cage, she didn't try to bite me, but couldn't nobody else come back to her. Nobody. She don't like nobody but me.
It get like that too.
And that's just how she was, So, but when I bred her, of course, I'm not trying to push that trait.
Yeah, but I got a dog. Ain't nobody ever pet.
Say what now, DJ?
I got a dog. Nobody ain't never pet him ever. He's 3 years old. He ain't never been pet by nobody ever.
He don't like nobody neither.
Nah, he ain't he exactly how a dog would be if he never been pet by nobody.
Is he skittish? Is he?
No, he ain't skittish at all. He's stuck to your hip, man. He got good outside temperament, but he just he on ding anything.
I know exactly what you saying. He not trying to bite nobody, but he at the same time he not friendly
at all.
I know exactly. He kind of stand out. Like he'll be one of them niggas you say this nigga acting fun. That's a fun acting nigga.
He dangerous. He dangerous.
Yeah.
But he for me. You know what I mean? But for sure.
But he don't try to bite people when he see them though.
No, not at all. But
I know exactly what you mean.
But what I'm saying is any dog that I train because I train for aggression, I bring it out of a dog and I give them a place to enjoy it and a way to enjoy it. It's gonna bring that nature out of them anyway. Especially like Duro said when we dealing with these pit bulls and or that pit bull terrier, that type of breed of dog, even the bully. Enough aggression training bring it out of them. That's why people do bite work, because essentially they want to bring it out of a dog, so that if that moment ever happened, that dog already know how to react. And any type of training for that type of, you know, elite dog, or you know, the physicalities of it, it's gonna bring the nature of that out of a dog anyway, or it's gonna heighten the senses anyway.
Got you.
Damn. Let me hop off. I'll be back.
All right. So in the sense of that, BJ, you bred that dog that you bought?
Yeah.
And how was the offspring?
How was his offspring?
Yeah.
Fire. They was
Okay.
fire, but I got rid of all the pups. So I kept them for like 6 weeks. 7 weeks. So I only got to see them for like 7 weeks, and I ain't really, the people ain't really did, you know, what I needed them to do for me to end up seeing them or whatnot. But yeah, for the 7 weeks that I had them, I definitely like what I seen for sure. Consists of the same traits. It's the same thing every time. Same litter, it's the same blood. You know,
now let me ask
you, Duro, but I don't miss, man.
Hey man, talk. I mean, hey man, you part of Duro Lounge. You talk your game, bro. Talk your game. You know what I mean? Hey, I want to ask y'all. I want to ask y'all a question though. Mac, you still there, Mac?
Live in effect.
All right, baby. I want to ask y'all this, because y'all have not too long ago had puppies on the ground, and I wanted to ask this while Yellow was on the panel, but I'll ask him when he come back. So, what's some of the things that you do when whelping your pups that you try to give them that socialization so that they don't become fearful, you know, so they don't have anxiety problems? What's some of the things y'all do so the pups have good nerves as pups and good nerves as adult dogs? What's some of the things y'all do?
Lot of hands-on stimulation.
Break it down.
Grabbing a pup, and you know, not in an aggressive nature, but you know, not just letting the dog just be a dog, like bonding with the puppy, giving the human interaction as much as possible before the puppy go.
That's right.
Hand feeding.
That's right.
Yeah, hand feeding. You know, goo goo gagas, the puppy talk. You know, the baby talk, but you know what I'm saying. The puppy talk.
Yep. Yeah, he's exactly right. Doing a bunch of hand feeding, doing basic show training can help too. Get your dog stimulated to wanting to follow rules and what's the word I'm looking for? Obedience, you know. People say they don't like obedience, but once you implement obedience, the dog seems to love it. You know what I mean? It becomes making you happy.
Now we talking about as puppy, or we talking about as adult dog?
As a puppy. Because you know you want to give your dog some kind of obedience, some kind of obedience training to make it. I'm gonna be unfearful, be confident around loud noises, you know, all that good stuff. I'm
gonna tell you that being a little too hard on the puppy like young, can make them have bad nerves though.
Yes, sir. I agree.
But I definitely agree with um, everything that you said because it's true. Now, because early socialization on everything is what's going to help the puppy shape, right? Because it's going to get used to seeing different things. So if you allow your puppy to, hear the vacuum, like Biz said, if you allow it to see you with the hat on, if you have a beard, if you don't have a beard, um, you know, if you got kids and need to spend time with a woman, with a man, because then they grow to have fear of the opposite sex. So if only a man whelped the puppies, then the puppies they never seen a woman before, then they don't like women. And I'm gonna tell you guys a story about a dog who um, was afraid of males. And I might have said this before, but it's the perfect time to reiterate it because it's one of those things where it's like that dog was aggressive only because of how it was whipped. It wasn't because it was abused. And that's the biggest misconception is that like shelters or like different places put on dogs. They don't realize that just because a dog don't like a male don't mean that a male handler hurt that dog or abused that dog. That dog cannot have been socialized to a male. You got to understand the behavior of a dog and the nature between the relationship between a dog and a human, right? So a lot of people get that misconstrued. Oh, this dog was abused. This dog was this, that, and the third. That does not mean that the dog was abused because it's aggressive towards men. You know what I mean? So exposing your dog to a lot of things early on. Yeah.
I don't mean to interrupt you, but you just made me think about something, bro.
Yeah.
I forgot about a time I took care of a dog for one of my guys. He was moving out of town.
Mm-hmm.
And he asked me to hold his dog for him because the dog was dear to him or whatever. I'm like, my first reaction, I'm like, bro, your dog gonna get 8 of mine. He like, bro, just try to keep the dog from whatever, blah, blah, blah. I just need you before I move out of town, one of them type of situations. So I'm like, all right, bro, I'll try to keep your dog and try to keep your dog from getting killed, bro. Or whatever the case may be. It's gonna be complicated, you know what I mean? Because I run the type of program I run. Man, I got this dog, man. The dog was so skittish, man, just in general. I'm talking it was only used to his type of socialization. Like dog never go ahead, bro.
Let me get in right there. Because that's what I was just about to say, bro. See, that lets me know that we are all on the same page, y'all. For the simple fact that it's this, okay? One of the biggest mistakes owners make a lot of the times, breeders too, whichever the situation is with the pups, but some of the biggest mistakes you can make is you like, oh yeah, it's a pup, like, or is this dog is 5 months, 6 months, yeah, go pet him. Meanwhile, that dog is nervous. That dog is scared. So when you got a fearful dog, forcing an interaction with a human that it doesn't know makes the fear even worse. And a lot of people don't understand that. A lot of people don't get that. They don't fully understand that. That's exactly what happened.
He come get his dog and it was worse off. I'm like, bro, you left this dog basically in depression, bro. Like, I let my dogs out. We run the yard. I could toss a ball. They gonna chase the ball. Like, I deal with normal dogs, bro. Like, y'all don't have this dog. Like, y'all give it pup cups every day type. You know what I mean? Like, bow tied this dog. Like, and the dog had terrier blood in it, but it just had no drive to, like, interact with, like, nothing that we was doing. So I just kept the dog for him. I kept it fed. You know what I mean? I let it out. I didn't mistreat it or nothing, but the dog was not happy from the very beginning. And we talked about this, I think, on the last show. Like, from the very beginning, the dog was not happy. I'm like, Roxy, I can't do nothing for you but hold you till bro come get you. Like, and when he came and got the dog, he like, what's up with my dog? I'm like, bro, your dog grew more skittish the longer you left her here, bro. Like I don't know what to tell you. Like ain't nobody beat your dog up or
Mm-hmm.
none of that. My dogs ain't been jumping on the dog at night. Like you just got a scary ass dog. Like
Right. Right.
yeah,
And that's what I mean. Because what he did is he forced that interaction between you and the dog. The dog was
yeah.
not ready to have you and
And I
be
knew it.
around
I knew
you.
it from the beginning, though. I told him from the beginning, like you know what I mean, like not like that, but you know when people take them like pretty little Instagram pictures with their dog, like this dog is like all our dogs are kids, so I ain't saying it like that, but I'm talking about like the ones like this dog got on like the Christmas outfits and stuff. Like I'm like, bro, like my dog's playing in the mud. Like this is not going. I know this ain't gonna work. Like you know what I mean? Like y'all dog get dirty and you wipe them off. Like my dogs get dirty and like they gonna keep playing in the mud if it's raining more outside. It's like two different type of
Yeah.
dogs, like programs. So,
The more
but I'm
you
like,
talk, you answer my question. Because I was gonna say, I know where that come from. The pretty puppy pen with your puppy pads. It's an
yeah, and
in-house
it's like I don't
dog.
knock them. Y'all got one dog y'all was dealing with, like treat it how you treat it. But like, bro, like I like dogs to do what dogs do. Like, so if this is all this dog do, like he was born as the dog was. I mean, she was born on her own. Like I didn't. She wasn't an exciting dog. Like I couldn't bring it out of her because she just wasn't bred like that. And then he put her
Mm-hmm.
in a very uncomfortable position because at that point, I don't know if she probably guarded for them, but like she wouldn't guard for me. You know what I mean? So
Mm-hmm.
like he, you know, like I just like, all right, I'll hold it for you. Like, bro, we went to school together forever. Like, I know you, you know what I mean? You like a brother to me, so I'll hold your dog while you make your transition. But other than that, I had no interest in that dog. Dog had no interest in me. And that was very clear the whole time she was there.
Right. Right.
The whole time she was there. Let her out the cage. She's scary up the steps. I'm like, what the hell is your problem? You know what I mean? Just like get by the
Right.
back door. She peeing on the floor before she even get let out. Like what? Like nah. Yeah, all right.
My guy
Let
Rogue in
her.
the building, man. Shout out to Rogue Wolf.
What's up, Ro?
Real one, man. Real one. Rogue had an interview over the weekend, man. He sent me the link. And it was a really good interview, man. I watched the whole thing. Rogue, you really let us in, man, on how you got started and you know how you did with your program and building stuff and your bull herders, your pit bulls and all that, man. I really enjoyed it, bro. So, you know what I'm saying? One day we're gonna have to schedule something, man, so you can, you know, come and talk some of that talk over here in Duro Lounge, man. We would love to have you and you know, learn some of the things that you did, man. Cause that was a really good interview, man. I really enjoyed it, bro. Real talk. My dogs only know the family, so anybody else is at risk for dog aggression. Dang, dang, John, y'all.
Flat out, y'all. Flat out. That's my kind of energy.
Yeah, I mean, I understand, man. Everybody want their dogs to be, you know, a certain way. But I try to tell people at a wide range, y'all, like, cause I know we know how to handle dogs, but it's certain people that don't know how to handle an aggressive dog. You know what I mean? Or a dog that's unsure of itself. It's not really because, like I said, aggression can mean so many different things, y'all. Aggression don't just mean that the dog is just straight hot. Aggression can be fear. It can
I'm
be
glad you said
anxiety.
that, bro. I'm glad you said that.
It could be environmental. It could be so many things, y'all. Like it's true. So okay, so let me go even deeper. When you go in when you're in the vet field and you go to analyze the behaviors of dogs, you have to understand, y'all, because a dog is wagging his tail don't mean that the dog is nice. People get that misconstrued all the time. A wag of the tail, and let me tell you something, a dog that's barking don't mean it's just gonna bite. All right, let me tell y'all that too. Teach, like, understand these key notes that I'm giving you right now for dog behavior. Okay, just because the dog is barking does not mean the dog is going to attack. Because a dog that's standing firm, a dog that's looking at you straight and is not moving but's giving you that eye, that dog will bite you faster than that dog that's using his mouth. I promise you. So understand, you gotta understand that. All right, you can't think that, oh yeah, he'll do this, that, and the third. I don't necessarily mean that, y'all. I don't necessarily mean that. So, you know what I mean? Like a dog that's giving you that look, you see that look in their eye, and they firm with it, they ain't moving, they ain't backing up, they ain't wagging their tail, they ain't giving you that little warning wag or nothing. That's a dog that can potentially bite you and really bite you like really bad.
And also, if a dog not trying to smell you, they gonna bite you.
Right.
They're not trying to get your scent, they gonna bite.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
But the other forms of aggression that you talked about, now those, do you think, BJ, that those things can be bred out or it's watered down?
Say that again.
The things he just said, he said anxiety, he said aggression can be, he said anxiety and some more stuff he mentioned. Now I believe that, huh?
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, I believe that those can be bred out.
For sure. 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah. You definitely can breed out bad traits. Or you know, traits that you don't like, for sure. But I would just, watering down the aggression and breeding out those type of traits, you know. They run a line, but they two different type of, you know, because you take an aggressive dog and you what people typically do is try to find more fire that's compatible with it
Absolutely.
and breed good puppies. So you also got people who my bad, but go ahead.
No, because I was going to say, you could go right back in, but I was going to say, because what you're talking about, that you can get that out of selective breeding. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're going to do everything you need to do to get out of those bad traits. So, you know what I'm saying? If the dog anxiety is just influenced, you know what I'm saying? Because anxiety, y'all, it could be genetic wise, but it also can be the environment. So we gotta understand that.
Right.
Right.
It's a range.
So it's a range of different, it's a range of different things when you're talking anxiety and you're talking about dogs that, you know what I'm saying, that's fearful, or you know what I'm saying, that's just too aggressive.
Because people wearing hoods can give a dog anxiety.
Right. Exactly. Like, all black can give a dog anxiety. Yes.
Yeah.
Tony, what
you
up,
say
brother?
you say all black can give, you mean all black, like somebody with some all black clothes on?
Somebody with some all black clothes on,
with a hoodie and a hoodie. Dog can't see your face, no none of that. Like, you know what I mean? Everybody else just open. And, that definitely a set a dog off.
Yeah. Hey, so BJ, I think I get what you're saying when you say watered down, because pit bulls, that's all they can be, is watered down. When you're talking about pit bulls on this specific topic, they were made to be what they are. So the only thing you can do is water that bitch down. But when you talk about bullies now, you're talking about creating something. You can dibble and dab with the trying to breed out different traits, trying to add different traits more or less than you can with the pit bull. Because in my opinion, once you start to do anything other than what it's already designed to be, now you getting out the realm of not having a pit bull.
Right. That's true. That's really true.
And when you speak of bully, bro, like, I can only speak of my experience of bully. Like, the bullies that I had two different kind of bullies. Remember, I told you I had the one bullies that I didn't understand at the time. Dogs didn't do nothing. They was basically like teddy bears for real. I didn't even know how to appreciate them because I didn't do no homework. I never really even seen posts about them or none of that. I'm like, what is this? What is the purpose of this dog? And I knew the lineage of it, so I knew where they came from. My partner gave it to me. I'm like, dang, I got 2 dogs from bruh, so they almost became like sentimental just because me and him had a bond, you know what I mean? I'm like, I don't just want to trash his dog, so I kept him for like 3 years, too long for me, because it held me back, because the dogs held me back. I was like, these dogs ain't got no purpose. So that was my first experience of bullies. Well, then, you know, time go on, and I ended up learning, like, oh, so there's different type of bullies. There's a whole the spectrum of bullies. And I ended up getting my hands on something. And the one that I got now, Ghost, which, you know, y'all see on my page or whatever, and in my eyes, and my breeding dogs and everything, bro, he go against everything you ever know about bullies, because he will outwork a pit bull. And that's just my perspective of it, in my opinion.
Well, let me break down the goal of a bully. A goal of a bully is to be
he want to work till he want to work till he die.
Right. But I'm saying, like, what a bully, when you talking about going to the bully world, it's supposed to be made foundationally sound for the show. So, for instance, the bully that you saying you didn't understand, if you had a bully that had the perfect straight feet, straight back, big head,
I'm pissed. I didn't understand it then, bro, because I had them. It was 2 females. They was bad, bro. But I did not understand what I had. They were so correct. They were so short.
Let me jump in real quick. Because I like where y'all going. Y'all both on the right track, right? But see, the biggest misconception of the bully. Hey, Tony, I'm gonna get to you in a minute because I like what you said, bro. But the biggest misconception about the American bully is, now it's different bloodlines of the American bully that can give certain people what they want, but certain people don't understand that, right? They don't know that. So what they open their big fat mouth. Oh, the dog is trash. No, you trash. You know what I'm saying? You don't understand the dogs. That's the problem, right? So the biggest misconception of the American bully is, oh, the American bully can't do this. Well, let me tell you something, man. I got American bully. My American bully can work.
About that though, Duro. That's what I'm trying to get people to get away from. It's about the show. For instance, if you take a dog.
No, that's what they trying. No, that's what they trying to make the American bully now. But the American bully
always been.
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't.
It to be.
No, it wasn't.
Dave, you said Dave always wanted what?
That's what he wanted it to be. He wanted a show dog. He wasn't in the backyard. He was going to shows.
What shows was he going to?
They kicked him out the show. You know, that's why he made his own registry.
What shows was he going to?
To UKC.
UKC.
Yeah, I know, but it's a lady. I can't quote her name, but she on YouTube, bro. She interfered in all of that too as well, man. And at the same time, start making bullies that worked. They was working dogs, man.
But that's what I'm saying. But the early on razor edge stuff. The early on, Yella know he had his hands on a razor edge boy. Your boy, Poncho, and his son. What was his son name?
Tango. Those dogs, could they work or not? Yeah, they could work to a certain extent. Yeah,
was made to be show dogs though.
They would, they could work.
But they made all dogs show dogs. They got a whole bunch of. Yes, they do. What do people use? What do people use the Doberman for the most part?
Show.
That's a show dog. What do people use the American Staffordshire Terrier for? That's a show dog. That's an AKC show dog. But when you talk about
specific breed.
When I'm talking about when you take out of that, I'm not talking about that world. I'm talking about the real world of the dog. Because not everybody want to do shows. So not everybody that got a Doberman want to be in the show. Not everybody that got an AKC registered Amstaff want to be in the show. Not everybody that got a bully want to be in the show. Right? So now everybody
I got ABKC, but I don't know.
Some people that got Dobermans want them to be trained trained dog.
Now, is that a wide range of people? Is that you speaking for everybody when you say that?
No, I'm talking about, you said everybody want to be show. I'm like, not everybody want to be show. Right.
I mean, it's
what
just
I'm
like
saying,
I just think that changes too, because like I said there again, like it's almost impossible for me to take Ghost to a show, bro, because of how he's been trained.
Hold on, we're gonna get there. We're gonna get there.
He gonna embarrass me.
You jumped in front of me. Hold on. You jumped in front of me.
My bad.
No, you're good. You're good. I like where we going. Because of the simple fact that it's like this. I'm talking about a wide range. I'm not talking about kennels. I'm including pet owners. I'm including everybody that has these breeds, Matt. I'm talking about everybody got these breeds. How many of those people really want to go to the shows?
Not a lot.
So what I'm saying is, most of the people that got those dogs, they're in the backyard with it. How many of them wide range I'm talking really want their dog trained? Right? Now I'm gonna tell you when people, I'm telling you, I know. I'm gonna tell you when people really want their dog trained, right? When they really want it trained real good and all that, it's because they can't handle it. And you talking about a 90-pound, 100-pound dog, or whatever the case is, 75-pound dog, they can't control it. Then they want to go to PetSmart and then go to the classes and then get their dogs, you know what I'm saying, trained. A lot of people, yes, majority is just pet owner. That's my point, Tony. That's what I'm saying. So I'm saying to the pet people, that's why I'm saying wide range, Mac. I don't think you was understanding what I was saying. Mm-hmm. But that's what I'm saying. Now, of course, yeah, the American Bully was made for the compatibility, right? It was made to be a bigger dog, better temperament, you know what I'm saying? Friendly family of dog. Yes, for the shows, the big stature, the big blocky heads. Yes, all of that. I hear you. But I'm talking about that early on razor edge stuff. That's those bullies can work. Those bullies can work. Those bullies that people was getting using a Camelot Chevy dog and the Camelot the Duke, those dogs can work. That's where I'm coming from. Right?
Yeah, it was.
So the thing is that exactly, that's what I'm saying. So I'm talking about those dogs. That's the early on American Bully, right? Because it changed, right? Now the dog has to be more bullier, right? And they induce and they want the dogs to have they want the dogs to sound like that.
Yeah, because it give them more control. They got more control. The slower the dog, the more control the human got.
More than control, more it ain't gonna do too much, right? So they want the dogs to sound like that.
I don't think they want to. I think that's just a trait that come with the breed.
Nah, my dog don't do that.
No, at all. Yeah, it come with the game, bro. Not just the breed. Like this, because that's part of the game too, as well. When you start breeding those big fat, when you talking about those big fat bullies, when you start talking about those, that's all they can do. No, real talk. That's all they can do. That's all they do is they can't be in the heat. I can walk Pretty Boy and Chanel. I can walk them in hot weather. They won't come back. Of course they'll be panting, but they won't come back. I had them, bro. I had two of them, and they was piebald, bro, and they was white and black and brown. And I tried to walk these dogs because that's what I do. We're gonna do a little bit of walking, man. The dogs wouldn't walk, man. So we got halfway up the street, bro. It wasn't even in breath, bro. It's like they forgot how to even step forward. So now I'm trying to walk in the grass because I'm trying to like not drag them, but like come on, man. Like you know what I mean? Like
man, but people ain't walking no Chihuahua, man. They be pulling these dogs in crates at the shows.
That's what I had. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I ended up with more
dogs. Walmart sell more crates that people pulling dogs than they do for a picnic. You know what I mean? Like
That's what the
You talking
dog
about
is.
you talking about the little wagon?
Yeah.
Yeah, the little wagon.
Yep. And then be talking about they want 5,000-6,000 for this shit. I'd be like, man, y'all, man,
But
I
it's
just
for
be
the
done.
show. It's for the show. You know what I
It's a
mean?
lane. It's a
Yeah,
lane
but
though.
it can't even do nothing though. It
It's
can't
not.
even.
It's not meant to do nothing. Yella is meant to
No,
make money in
I'm
the show.
talking about do something as far as walk. They can't even walk. They can't even run and play.
Boy, I done seen one that can't even hump. Boy, they had everything it did. You got an AI.
They just breed more for just like a dog that could take good pictures.
Yeah, and I do get short. I understand some dogs so short that you know what I mean. They just can't really do that. But man,
What y'all talking about?
I've
Those
seen it.
pocket ones?
Them
Nah,
exotics.
just
They still call them exotics now. I mean, I
yep,
don't know.
yep, yep. They call it exotic. That's
They
exactly
still be
what
putting
we
them on
talking
the
about.
table and be screaming and stuff.
Yep, yep.
But that's made for the show. You know what I mean? If you got the right T,
Yeah, that's why I said it's a lane. That's a whole lane.
yeah, it's
Like
a
what
whole
they
line.
sell.
It's a lane over there. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a whole
I ain't
lane.
trying to
That's for sure.
disrespect the lane at all. But what I'm saying is that, you know what I'm saying, you got to look at 2013. Look how the American Bully looked, right?
Right.
And then go from there on down until now and look how the American Bully looked, right? And so the thing is, what I'm saying is that the breathing is going to change just because I'm looking at it from the vet field world. I'm looking at it because you got the wide, deep chest, right? Anytime, I don't care what breed you have, whether it's American Bulldog, whether it's American Bully, any dog breed that has the wide chest is going to have breathing issues. The deeper the chest, the more problems come, right? So that's what I'm saying. They start getting away from the tighter chest, but still the wide frame. You know, they got away from that, and now it's a big, deep chest in the front. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not talking about no micros or nothing like that. Because the micro bully's purpose is 100% for the show. Like that's that stack on the table, that everything, that's that world. I don't know much about that world. That's not my type of dog. So you know what I'm saying?
Man, either though, but I do think them little dogs lit though.
I don't knock anybody's breed, but all I'm saying is this, is that, you know, because certain times, certain breeds do certain things for certain people. Okay. So certain people is like, hey, you know, like this dog don't do too much. I like this dog. This is my type of dog. And then some people like the more active dogs, right? The dogs that's gonna run, jump, and do this, that, and the third. And that's what I'm saying. So the main thing is like, you know, that type of dog is 100% for the show. It was standard size American Bullies, or not, maybe not so bully, but height wise, it was standard size or XL American Bullies that could work, that can run, that can walk, that can be in hot temperatures, that can do this, that can do that, right? And the third, without you having to say, okay, man, let me go cool him off. Let me go put him in the AC before I lose him. You know what I'm saying? Now,
Yeah,
don't get it misconstrued. Huh? Go ahead, brother.
It come from the Frenchie.
The Frenchie.
That's where the heat problem come from.
An American Bully?
Yep.
The Frenchie. Who got Frenchie in American Bully?
That's what they added, Frenchie.
Hey Max, stop playing all the time, man.
Yo, he's definitely trolling, bro, because I ain't never heard
He
that.
gotta be trolling.
Man, you don't know if they added Frenchie or not, man. Come on, man.
I ain't never heard that. Where you heard that from?
Hey, bro, you know, listen, you know
To make the pockets.
No way, bro. Not. Oh, okay. I get what you're saying. Okay, I'll follow you now.
To make
I'll
what pockets though?
No. He talking about the smaller, like you said,
the exotic ones.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the standard.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Standard.
okay. He's talking about it. Ain't no Frenchie and no standard American
I'm,
bully.
I'm,
Man.
I'm,
Stop
yeah,
playing,
I'm
bro.
like, man, you trolling for real.
This dude, man. Hold on, let me go back.
So
Back. I missed some comments,
you think they can't build up?
bro.
Huh?
No,
Bro, you know how much work you had to do for that, bro.
no. Half of the time, people are not even going to do that much breeding to even get that look.
Yeah,
Right.
bro. You know how much work that'll be.
That's a lot of
So
work.
and for one, I'll just leave it here. You have to outbreed the Frenchy face, bro. Every bully don't have a Frenchy face, so like you have to
I ain't
outbreed
never
that
seen a bully
completely.
So
with
you
a Frenchy
think-
face anyway. What
So
bully
y'all-
got a Frenchy face?
I know. That's what I'm
Y'all
telling Mac though. Like
y'all think ain't nobody bred no American bully to a Frenchie and the pups came out?
somewhere along the way, for sure.
Yeah,
people
I would say
definitely
that.
breed.
I would say that. Yeah, somebody tried it.
I done seen Frenchies in American bullies where I look at the dog and I'm like, damn, they definitely mixed them two together. But that was on
Some-
the internet. I ain't
Some
never seen
Frenchies,
it in
you don't even
person.
know if they a damn pocket, man. I mean, or a pocket or a Frenchie because they so big.
On the internet, I ain't never seen it in person.
Mac,
I be seeing them all the time at the show.
Mac, get out of here with that shit.
Mac trolling, man.
I'm telling you, man.
Hey, chat. Mac trying to keep it juicy, man. He trolling, man.
Yo, he trolling like a mug. He trying to rage bait me, man. That's what he's trying to do. He said, "Man, let me get Duro hot, man." I'm gonna say that
That the standard American bullies were made with Frenchies, man.
it's got Frenchies in it, man. Let me get to some of these comments, y'all. We gonna come right back to because we kind of got off track, but it was a good conversation. Hold on. So walking up at night, being too quiet. That's Della Trigger. Watch closer. It's daytime. She pays attention, but at night she stiffens up real quick. Okay. I think it's a misconception that every pit bull is a monster. All the mugs ain't on go. That's 100%, Tony. All pit bulls are not monsters. Now that you said that, let me ask you guys a question.
But all pit bulls ain't Staffshires, and all Staffshires ain't pit bulls, and all pit bulls ain't Amstaffs.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
Let me ask
so
y'all.
go ahead, bro.
Let me ask y'all this.
It's important too, though, to know that though. You got to know what you got, though, too.
You do. I'm glad you said that.
You got to know what you got to know what you got, man. In order,
Especially today.
The dog.
Yes. Let me ask y'all this. What do y'all think about people who says that? Now, let me ask y'all. I need all y'all answers, and then I want to answer the question. What do y'all think about people that say the word pet bulls? What is a pet bull to y'all? Now, I want all y'all to answer.
It ain't nothing. I don't define it. You know, it ain't something that I use, but so I don't have a definition for it because it's not in my vocabulary.
It ain't in mine either. But what you think?
But
about
I know why people say it though.
Okay, why they say it?
That's a smooth insult.
That's all it is. It's saying your dog really ain't game. It ain't gonna do nothing.
Insult.
It's a low key insult. That's all.
It ain't low key. It's just smooth, man.
Yeah. It's smooth. Yeah, you're right. It's an insult. That's it. Yep. So yeah, I heard, but like I said, it ain't in my vocabulary. But when I do hear people say it, that's what they mean.
What?
Yeah, you ain't got no pit bull. You got a pit bull. It ain't game. It ain't this. It ain't doing that. Basically saying you ain't. You know what I'm saying? You ain't fighting the dog. It won't fight. And we gonna really be real about this shit. That's what they saying. But you know, I know motherfuckers be talking this shit and can't stand the sight of blood. They can't stand the sight of blood, man. So
they probably cut their finger. And be, oh my God,
yeah. No, I'm talking about they can't stand the sight of their dog getting busted up.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
talking about blood in general.
Yeah, blood. Yeah, in general though. So, but yeah, that's what it means though. That's what that is, though. It's a smooth insult. Yeah.
True.
So let me ask you, so that insult comes because today, you know what I'm saying, people was having more respect. Certain people was having a little bit more respect for the breed. So that's why that term comes from. Because you're not doing that thing that was done in the past.
Right.
I don't think so.
People they
When it,
becoming people hogging with them. They versatile. They pets. You know what I'm saying? They don't. I can tell you how many people that call me up, and man, I do not want no bully. I do not want no bully. I swear to God, I ain't trying to insult. You know what I'm saying? I know people breed what they breed. I do not want no, but they call me and tell me that all the time.
right. So that's the point I was gonna make. Me just piggybacking off what this term. This is my first time hearing it, but from what I get from it is my dogs don't look like yellows, but they're a form of a pit bull. But I don't want to 100% say because there is no other term. You know what I mean? But I know for a fact that it's a form of a pit bull, but it's not Bujo. It's not nothing that come from a promised bloodline. And that's my.
But what might make an Amstaff though?
Huh?
I said, and that what may make an Amstaff.
I don't see. That's another misconception though, because an Amstaff will bite the heck out you. Like, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, will. I mean, I don't know that his dogs will or won't though.
Yeah, I wasn't talking about on the bite side of the game. I'm talking about.
Yeah, is your dog's aggressive though?
You talking about phenotype?
Yeah, phenotype. Yeah, as far as now aggression,
temperament.
That goes back. Yeah, that goes back to when we was first talking on breeding out, because Leah, which is the mom, she will bark, right, if somebody walk past. But if I allow you to come on, in the yard and come on in the house, she just gonna smell you.
Yeah.
But now, Cool, I thought the same would happen, and I allowed a guy to come up, and I'm like, man, you all right? And he walked up, and Cool smelt him, but once he looked up, he tried to bite his fingers.
Oh, okay.
So that told me he's not his mom.
Yeah. Okay. Mr. Cool look like he's sneaky though.
Yeah.
Okay. So some pits run up on an animal real hard, then stop and sniff it. Yep. You'll see that. And that's because they don't know what to do. Right? But I'm not just gonna say that's pits, because I've seen different breeds do that. I've seen German Shepherds do that. I've seen Huskies do that. I've seen Akitas do that. I've seen multiple breeds do that.
That's dog park activity.
Yeah, they unsure themselves. Those type of dogs unsure themselves. They don't know what's going on for real. They just
I've never seen nobody
dog.
been able to pet a German Shepherd. I don't think you can pet a German Shepherd.
Yes, you can.
Man,
nah, I agree with that.
Them jokers ain't. Them jokers don't play. Man.
I don't. How you gonna tell me? I'm telling you.
Bro. Listen. Look, we know when you in the vet field, you got a different type of feel for dogs, bro.
When they come to you, like,
that's the environment.
They so docile and
it's something about the environment, bro.
No. That's one of see. I'm glad. See. Aha.
He said, "Don't judge me."
But see, no. I mean, but see, judging ain't giving you credit and judging is two different things, right? Because you got to credit your know-how to even be able to say, like, you even have that type of experience to be like, well, I know something different of German Shepherds than what we saying, because I ain't never fucking seen no German Shepherd that you can pet. I ain't never. A matter of fact, I ain't never seen it. It's so uncommon. I wouldn't even try to pet a German Shepherd.
All right, so let me break this down for you. Not every dog becomes afraid at the vet, right? Some dogs become more aggressive at the vet. All right, that aggressiveness comes out even more at the vet and depending on what's being done on the dog, right? Some dogs are head shy. Some dogs do not like you to get a temperature from their butt. Some dogs don't like their paws touched. Some dogs don't like their tail being touched. Some dogs do not like to be restricted at all. So this is the main misconception that a lot of people have, right? Not everybody dog curl up and just relax when they at the vet. No. Because let me tell you, like I said, now there's a couple stories I can share from a German Shepherd to a few German Shepherds to pit bulls to bullies to a Labrador named Boomer who tried to tear my thigh up when I was on the floor with him. You know what I'm saying? Trying to clip his nails. So it's different dogs. Okay, different scenarios and different areas make different dogs act a certain way, right? So this is what happens. If you have a dog that's with it, then when it comes into the veterinarian practice, what happens is the dog then is labeled a bite scratch. And a bite scratch means that dog will bite you and it'll jerk and move and pull and you might get scratched a bit, right? So that's what that is. So when you have a bite scratch, it's in red when it comes up on the computer. Okay, is in red. You see bite scratch, and what happens is now you have to take extra precaution with that dog. So you got to make sure that you got, hey man, if this dog is not head shot, I might need somebody to tap on that head to calm him down. Hey man, we're gonna need a muzzle. Hey, we're gonna need a muzzle and a head tap to calm this dog down. This is how it goes, right? So just because they're coming to the vet doesn't mean nothing, because that's when most of them show they behind. So I'm gonna tell you this. Some German Shepherds is all in how a person handles their dog. It's a difference between, the reason why I wanted to do this show too is because there's a difference between a dog being untrained and a dog being trained, right? So some dogs are not trained, so they don't know how to react. They wasn't socialized enough, so they don't know.
99% of people who get a German Shepherd try to train that motherfucker like they know something.
That's where you're wrong, because no, they don't.
Bro, I ain't never seen no German Shepherd that was raised by no fool, bro.
BJ,
it might be Cincinnati, bro. I'm just telling you, I've never seen it, bro. Like
I'm telling you. Now, and I get it. Cincinnati, Philly.
Hey, Mac, have you seen it?
No.
North Carolina is different.
My neighbor had one that, and the dog would just sit at attention while we washing the cars and shit. But he wouldn't. I couldn't touch him.
Y'all ain't listening, baby.
I am listening.
I'm not talking about what y'all saw. I'm talking about my experience, right? So this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying to you. Not everybody train a dog to be A1, to be an A1 German Shepherd. Some people got some very, very nasty German Shepherds. And then some people got some German Shepherds that's trained to a T, to the point where they can say a certain word or they can do a certain hand gesture and that dog can turn on and off just like that, right? But not everybody train a dog. A German Shepherd is naturally what? It's naturally aggressive. Naturally. That's their instinct. It's a Shepherd dog. It's not a nice dog. German Shepherd eat your face, you try to kiss it on the nose.
Yeah,
you know
and they like one person owner type dogs too.
Exactly.
Though. Like they. I mean, of course, a family.
Of course, a family can have them.
Yeah, right.
But it's
yeah,
one
they still have
person.
One person, exactly.
That's going to respect. Of course, I know. So what I'm saying is, What I'm saying is in this second, in this time, what I'm trying to tell y'all is there's different dogs, from Rottweilers to German Shepherds to American Pit Bull Terriers to Huskies to mixes to Labradors that will bite because they were trained. Now you got people who could do different things. Like there's a guy that come in. This guy got his dog is a retriever. So he retrieved ducks and stuff. Once the duck is shot, he go get the duck and come back, this, that, and the third. But he's also a truck dog. And a truck dog is not a friendly dog. All right, so this Labrador.
What kind of dog?
It's a truck dog, meaning it be in his truck. He drive trucks.
Oh, okay, I got you.
So it's in his truck, right? So he take him on the road with him because he got, he go to different places and different things. So the dog be in the bed most of the time in the back. You know what I'm saying? So it's a truck dog. It's one of those type of things. Those dogs not nice. He got those dogs out when it's nighttime and he at the truck stop and he trying to get some rest. So he got to use a bathroom break. Those dogs is on go. Now that's not a dog you just gonna naturally. That's not a dog you just gonna go up and pet, right?
Yeah.
But then you got some owners who dogs are very, very nice. Oh, you wanna cut their nails? They'll lift their paw up for you. You know what I'm saying? You wanna clip this, you wanna check their temperature? Oh, there's no problem, bro.
Yeah,
they cool
like
with it.
Down here, homeless people, bro, they dogs will bite you so fast.
Homeless people, dogs will bite you.
They sleep with them dogs. They feed them. They eat chicken together. Them dogs will bite you so fast, man.
That's what I'm saying.
You ain't never seen nobody just pet no homeless people dog. Just think about it.
Or no dogs that's really working or out in the field. Like a dog that's really working or a real service dog, you cannot pet those dogs.
For sure.
So it's careful care when you're dealing with those type of dogs like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? But just because of the breed don't necessarily, like you can see some very nice, friendly pit bulls. And then somebody can come in with a pit bull that ain't no games at all. And that thing came in with a muzzle in it. And then you come next to it, all you hear is through the muzzle. That's all you hear. You like that.
You don't play with this dog.
You play with him. Don't play with her. You see what I'm saying to you? So it's different ways, it's different breeds, and it's really how the dog is raised or the upbringing of the dog that really makes the dog, right? So just because it's a German Shepherd don't mean it'll bite. Just because it's a Husky don't mean it'll bite. It depends on how the dog was 100% raised, right?
Or bred.
So or bred.
My neighbor got a German Shepherd.
How yo?
How
the German Shepherd act?
He act good behind the fence. He ain't. I'm talking about he huge. We call his name Cash. He huge, big bone. I'm talking about nice, little, beautiful German Shepherd. But when the dude had him out in the yard, he kind of,
Most of them are beautiful, like you said.
Yeah, but he had him out in the yard. He got him trained. He don't run off and take off and nothing like this. So he come up to that gate. He'll make you think he'll bite you. I mean, I think he will. I don't know. I don't know if he bluffing or not. But, I don't know. Shit, he be barking and shit. Yep.
Right.
So I don't know.
Brotherhood, sisterhood said, salute. Majority just pet owners. That's right. Got to remember that the times back then, breed restriction legislation was kicking in, so they were marking companionship over work to difference from the pit bull. That's true. That's true, Tony. Man, salute to everybody that came to the chat, man. So shout out to all y'all, man. Yup, that was a lady that pushed her cart with a little, not sure what the hell it was, like a what? A chibi. What?
A chibi.
A chibi.
Chibi
Oh, a
kind of
chibi looking dog, kind of dog. And she tried to walk it one time, and this dog indignantly would not move. It was like an old school baby carriage from the 40s. Yeah, I don't know. That sounds like a movie, Dallas World. So are the micros and exotics, or did they branch out, Tony? Nah, the micros and exotics. Yeah, the micros are smaller than exotics. Yeah. What happened to Gorilla Back? Because he got those type of dogs. I'm referring to the American Pit Bull Terriers. A pet bull is a dog that a pet bull is a dog that some dudes consider American Pit Bull Terriers. They be saying ain't game. So that's basically what you were saying, yo.
Yeah.
or that and just basically like if you just treat it like a house pet, like baby fat dog for real, because it can mean something about the gameness, but it don't necessarily mean that. It also can apply to it can apply to how you treat the dog.
Yes. I would love to talk about the Amstaff one day. I think we should do a show on that. The Amstaff is just definitely separate breed. And let's talk about when the American Pit Bull Terrier and the Amstaff split and they separate directions. You know what I'm saying? Because coming up, the blood was the same, but now it's not the same. They're not bred the same. They're bred totally different ways. So how Yellow would breed his dogs is not how AKC Amstaff is bred, or was made, or the bloodline of the dog. I'm just being honest. I wouldn't consider my dogs are doing work until they are physically doing the job. Like for instance, wounded game retrieval, but more just training. Yeah, American Pit Bull owners stand on their dogs not being people aggressive. I see. The thing is, man, what the reason why I really don't like American Pit Bull Terriers being people aggressive is because I kind of seen that go the wrong way one time, and it was kind of one of those things where it was like, you know, that was a good dog, man, but it got shot up. You know what I mean?
But is Rottweilers friendly?
You said Rottweilers?
Yeah, or is that a friendly breed?
I want to say it depends on how they raise. For real.
Yeah, for sure. But overall,
but
though,
just
it's a guard dog, naturally.
But you talking about overall? No, it's not a nice breed. No.
Yes, it share the same passion of a pit bull, just to guard and protect. You know what I mean?
I do.
Yeah, minus the enhancements, of course. You know, they gave it more purpose. You know, as far as the ring and all of that, but minus that, it shared the same passion to guard for its protector. You know,
so here it is, though, cuzzo. Here it is. It's kind of like what we was talking about over the weekend. We was on the phone till like 10 o'clock, bro, talking dogs. It's kind of like when I asked you about Lala and K9 or K10, right? And you told me to write down the pedigree, basically. And you was like, because you was like, Doro, if I tell you this pedigree, you ain't gonna understand it. So I write down the pedigree, and you see why I can't do that breeding? Because that'd be too much fire in that breeding. Am I right?
100%.
All right, then. So a lot of the times when I'm saying this, like some people, it's all in the genetics sometimes, and of the pit bull. You know what I mean? Like
True.
Different dogs, different bloodlines, and different American Pit Bull Terrier, it's not going to be like your dogs. Are not going to be like Camelot. Not going to be like what Yellow's running. Not going to be what someone else is running. It's not going to be like that. It's all different types of Jones. Now, if you and Yellow was to do a breeding together, right? If you was to get one of his pups, his dogs on hogs, we already seen your dogs. They crackheads, so we already know. Put those two together. You know what I'm saying? Putting those together, we already know what they
Yeah,
can do.
hog eating crackheads.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's the point that I'm making. Right. So
Simple.
it's like it's to the point, right? So it's one of those things where we look at that and we go like, all right, cool. Now, Mac, on your end, you saying Mr. Cool is the hottest one out of the whole litter?
Yeah.
He the hottest one out of the whole litter. Everybody else is nice.
No.
You probably ain't even tested them dogs, bro. You probably ain't put them down for real though, cause like,
No, he did. He did.
nah, bro. Listen, what I mean by that, right? So, a police officer got a dog of mine, right? And so he run his shit like he a fucking police officer, and it's just that goddamn simple, bro. Like, hey, everything is safe around him. Everything's safe. That's just how the fuck he run his shit, man. So it's to the point where the dog even know he running. I mean, you know what I mean? So it's like he like, man, I can't get my dog to do what I wanted to do. For one, you don't try, and for two, you don't get a dog nothing to guard. You know what I mean? If you run a very tight ship and the dog know that, and the dog know he can just sit back and relax and eat chicken all day, that's what the dog gonna do, man.
True.
I feel you.
And Mac might not test them dogs to no degree, and I'm not saying go jump through no back window and see if your dog how they gonna react if you come climbing through your own window. But sometimes you got to test your dogs, and that's really the only way for you to find out what they gonna do. For real.
As a pack, you got problems going in there. One-on-one, everyone is different. But yeah, cool is the
Havoc 360. What up, Thug?
non-tolerant.
But I'm saying outside of your pack, have your dogs ever played with any other dogs?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. My daughter's dog.
You say your daughter dog,
Mm-hmm.
and they was cool.
No. Had to put them up while she be out. While he be out.
And that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying it in the sense of like dog fighting, even making that a topic, but those are signs that them dogs might do a little bit more than what you think they're gonna do, instinctively.
Well, we kind of told him that before, when we was talking, like early on, a few episodes episodes ago, and we were kind of like saying what the dogs will do or what they won't do, type of thing. So like he kind of got a grasp of what they will do and what they won't do to a certain extent, but he not a dog man, and that's gonna be like, oh yeah, let me like, he love his dogs. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, so he a dog man in a different way. Like he's not really gonna put them up for them to be in a way where now he got to get rid of one because they didn't kill something, or God forbid, or hurt someone, for better lack of words. You know what I'm saying? So like, it's like one of those things. Like, so he got an idea of how they are, but it ain't like that type of party. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Testing them that ain't his desire.
Nah. He just. I mean, am I right, Mac? You here? You can speak for yourself, but I'm just speaking what I got from.
Yeah. You won. Yeah.
So like, you know what I mean? Like that's the only thing. That's why, because he trying to make a well balanced
But
dog.
I was just about to say, ain't nothing wrong with making a mild tempered pit bull.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't nothing wrong with that at all. Like because
Mm-mm.
that's what breeding is about. Your vision of your
Your
dog.
vision,
You know
yeah.
what I mean? Yeah.
And that's when you
know.
got that tunnel vision. You don't really care what nobody else talking about. You just gonna do your vision. You know what I mean? For sure.
Yeah, because not everybody want a hot dog, and not everybody need a hot dog.
Rogue said, I've seen plenty of times. Rogue, what you was talking about, Rogue? When you said you seen plenty of times. Well, see, the thing is, Dallas World, right? And that's what we were kind of saying before. Like, when you got dogs, you got to kind of try to push them to certain limits, right? Like, you can't just keep them in the environment that they in, and I'm not talking about the vision like myself or Mac, or I'm not talking about no vision like I'm talking about. You got dogs like Yella, you got dogs like BJ. You got, I mean, I take my dogs out anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like, my dogs are socialized. My dogs they're not ever, like I said, I'm gonna say 1,000 times, they don't ever tuck their tail in different environments at all. You know what I mean? So it's one of those things, but some people dogs are it on its own land. You take it off its land, right? It's a different dog. So sometimes the dogs that run up, those are the dogs they've been in the yard all the time. They tough on the yard. They barking through the fence. Hur, hur, hur. If it's a wooden fence, you never see the dog. They growling, they jumping at the fence. They come out the fence, they're not sure 100% what to do because they never really seen outside of the yard. So that becomes a confused dog at that point. That dog doesn't know what to do, right? Because that dog always look for their owner's protection of them. That's why. So that's the difference.
And that kind of go back to what you were saying in the beginning. Mm-hmm. Like, what type of things do you do when you welcome a dog to get them, essentially confident as a pup and later on in life?
Absolutely. And the reason why, right? The reason why I'm gonna say that is because when we were talking about aggression, and we were talking about what you can breed out of and what you can't breed out of, right? So when you think about the old school dogmen, how the old school dogmen were doing things, right? Because the old school dogmen, they didn't say nothing about anxiety, because the word anxiety really wasn't, talked about or really known of from the old school dogmen. So they were always talking about nerves. It was strong nerves, weak nerves. Like when you see my man Camelot say it all the time, right? And other old school dogmen who've been doing it, Lee Robinson, a lot of old school people that have been doing it, right? So a strong dog nerve, you know what I'm saying? A dog with strong nerves, pardon me, you know what I mean? It's a dog that you might, like Lee Robinson, crack his whip, you know what I'm saying? But it might get startled, but it recovers from that. Now you got dogs with weak nerves who won't recover from that. It remains worried, right? It's still worried about, okay, what was that noise, right? It might overreact to it. Now, a strong nerve dog is going to always handle new situations perfectly. And that's what I'm saying. When you take them to a land they never been to, they still confident. They still confident. They still got the confidence they had, whether they in your house, whether they in the yard, no matter what. When you take them out, what they're familiar, the neighborhood, you take them to a different neighborhood, and they still handle that new situation accordingly, then that's how you know you got a dog with strong nerves, right? And it adapts to that new surrounding quickly. It's not worried about, oh man, where am I? because it know I'm with my human, I'm good. Right? And that's just a part of training. When a dog don't stay stressed, that's the dog that you want. A dog that stays stressed, that's a dog that you like, yeah, this dog got weak nerves. Right? Dog with weak nerves is going to do what? It's going to struggle under pressure. It's going to struggle with any pressure because the nerves of the dog is weak. It doesn't have good nerves. So when you think about it from the old school dogman way, and you think about it from today, and we using the word anxiety, when you think about it, it's the same thing though. Right? And that's the main thing that I'm saying. So the temperament traits can be bred in, bred out, made better. But understand, just be watered down. But just understand, just because you do something with a dog, that doesn't mean that dog is going to be, those pups are going to be better than the dad. You might have to do another breeding, and that takes time. Right? So that's what you got to understand, man. You know, the difference between that. You know, you can hide the fear of your dog in the kennel, and you can hide the fear of your dog on social media. You can hide the fear of your dog in a stack photo. But let me tell you what you can't hide the fear of your dog, man, when it's in the real world. When it's in that real world, you can't hide that fear. So you can lie and act like this and act like that on online all you want. But in the real world, you can't lie.
Sell your dog.
Sell your dog.
Sell your dog.
Hey, I gotta get up in the moment. I gotta load, man. I'm gonna catch up with y'all, man.
All right, later, bro.
All right, y'all be easy, man.
You too.
You too, bro.
Hey, Yella.
Yo,
Tony said, explain people aggression in American Pit Bull Terriers.
explain people aggression in American Pit Bull Terrier.
Yes, sir.
People aggression, they just well, from what I've seen in the ones that I have, and the one that I produce, and the ones that I own, they just don't like people, unfamiliars. Pretty much it. They don't have to be provoked. It can just be the sight of someone that's not a part of the family, someone they're not familiar with, and they just don't like people.
Uh-huh.
So I can't really just speak, you know what I'm saying, for the breed, because you know everybody in the breed don't breed the same way. But I can speak for my dogs. But that's how I would explain the people aggression in mine. You know, they don't even on sight. They see you, they want to bite. But I don't really like breeding. You know, I'm not gonna say that. I'll say like it's not something that I aim to breed for. You know what I'm saying? But it shows up, and I know why it showed up, because I did a certain breeding, and I know why. So she's been bred, and she hadn't thrown any. She's been bred once, and she hadn't thrown any aggressive dog. So, but yeah, that's how I would explain people aggression in ABBT. And it could be dangerous, you know, if they ever got a hold of somebody, which they hadn't, you know, so which is a good thing. But that's how I would explain it, Tony.
Let me ask y'all a question. Now I want to ask the panel this question and chat. Whoever in here chat, I want to ask y'all this question, and I need y'all to answer it for me. Now listen to the question. How can I put this? All right. If let's say you had a beautiful dog with a good pedigree, perfect structure, great health, but the dog showed anxiety and fear around strangers, would you still breed that dog?
If she showed had you said she had a good pedigree and structure,
Mm-hmm.
but she showed anxiety around other dogs.
Show fear and anxiety around strangers.
Or show fear and anxiety around strangers, would I
Mm-hmm.
still
Yeah,
breed that dog?
because I
Yeah.
would. But one thing that I would do before I just say yeah, I would definitely try to see if she could be or he could be socialized. If that's something we could work on.
Okay.
If it's like a trait or if it's just a situation, because that matters.
Absolutely. I like that
When
answer.
we talk about breed, you know what I mean? Because we got it got to be selective breed. So I need to
Absolutely.
really know if this is the dog and if I'm stuck with this trait or if this is something that can be worked out.
Okay.
Especially if it's a dog that comes from like my blood and what I do. Because I'm already hands on, so I'm already knowing what I'm looking for and what I'm expecting. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I have to look into it and see if it has something to do with the environment and how I'm raising them, or whatever the case may be. If I'm looking into that you're asking about.
Okay. What you think,
Me
Yellow?
personally,
Oh, you not done? Go ahead, brother.
no, I was just saying I don't like friendly dogs.
Okay.
I don't like when I'm driving. I work in nice neighborhoods. I be in nice neighborhoods. However we want to call it, rich people, whatever. You don't see people petting their dogs.
Yeah, I would breed it. I would, but just take it as something that's a little bit more outgoing, uh, more people friendly. I mean, more not people friendly, but just kind of friendly with everybody. I'll put it like that.
Mm.
So I would choose a dog like that, to breed to her to kind of counter that trait that he or she has, you know. So that's what I would do. But then so you just hope certain things don't show up in the litter.
Right.
Because you gotta understand, like, why are they like that because of genetics? Is it like that because of something that was done when they was a pup?
Mm-hmm.
You have to see why the dog is the way it is. So yeah, I would breed it, the pedigree there and the structure there, but it's a little bit, it has fear of humans. Uh, that's what you said, fear,
Uh-huh. Fear and anxiety.
pain, and anxiety. Yeah, because I
Mm-hmm.
think I told you this before. There was a dog that I produced, and he had a brother in his litter that was, he was human aggressive, and but the brother developed anxiety because they didn't know how to set boundaries for this dog when this dog, was a pup, you know,
Mm-hmm.
and you
Mm-hmm.
have to do that. You have to set boundaries. So as he got older, he developed anxiety. I know I
Right.
don't breed those type of dogs in my gene, but it's something that
Mm-hmm.
can be developed if you, do certain things, do certain things with the dog.
Okay.
Like letting the dog come, like I said, not like I said earlier, just not setting boundaries with the dog. And it developed it. And it
Mm.
developed anxiety. So that's
You
what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying. I don't
confirm
know if
you
it's
confirm you
genetic.
confirming what I just said.
And what you say?
That's confirmation of what I just said for sure.
What you just said?
That's confirmation what you saying. Like I need to know if it's in the dog or if it's the environment that the dog is in.
Right, right, right. Mm-hmm.
Because the environment that they had one of your dogs in had the dog like that.
Right, right, right.
And so in that case, I'm gonna take that dog, that's yellow dog, and put it in a different environment and bring it out of that dog. And if I see that that was just that dog from the prior situation or whatever, then I'm gonna breed that dog. But if it's really in that dog and that's a trait, I ain't messing with it. I don't like bad traits, man. I don't. Like I like consistent. I like consistent good traits of the same thing that I'm looking for, because I ain't trying to offset it to reset it to set it.
Right.
So I'm too far along. If I see it's a bad trait, I'm just not. I'm not fooling with it.
Do you see people aggression as a bad trait?
Not at all. I breed guard dogs. I breed a guard protection. I can get. I stand on that. I guarantee you a dog that's gonna be people aware. Now, what you do with it is what you do with it. But every puppy I ever produce is gonna be human aware.
Oh, yeah. You sound like
Yeah,
you know about you. You sound like you confident in your dog. I like
no,
that.
I don't produce too many, yo.
That's what I'm saying. You confident, yeah, right.
Yeah. No, I don't produce too many. Yeah, I don't.
And so you know
Yes.
the consistency is there as far as human awareness.
Yeah. Duro, no, I just got rid of a dog because of a bad trait. I bought a dog in hopes of adding it out, crossing it, and bringing it to the program. Beautiful dog, bro. People, they ask about that dog right now on the internet to this day. Matter of fact, Neil just asked about it. Like, what's up with Bolo? But he had a bad trait, bro, and I got rid of him. I'm like, he ain't gonna be good for the program.
Do you want to say what that trait is, or what? Or you don't want to speak on it? Do you want to speak on
it? Yeah, I speak on it. The dog, he bit metal. He bit metal, and he ain't stopped. And he bit metal so much to the point he bit all the teeth out of his mouth. Like, not just like. Eventually, I'm like, I start noticing his smile change. I'm like, what is up with this dog's smile? He all of a sudden look a little different. So at first, I'm like, do we need, penicillin or ivermectin? What I need to do? First, I'm looking at him like that, like the spider bite or something. You know what I mean? I don't know what done got to the dog. Like, so I'm trying to aid him. Man, I finally get into his mouth and look at his mouth, bro. I'm like, what the heck? But I was telling Daryl, man, I'll come home, bro. I thought the dog had a pissing problem or something, because it was always wet by his cage. I'm like, what is up with this dog? No piss in the cage, none of that, bro. Just slob where he just wouldn't stop barking. Dog, I done put a camera on the dog, done bark for 8 hours straight in real life, like in real people time type. Do it around you just was like he was bred wrong. Had all the structure and everything you can ask for in a dog. I'm like, I'm not breeding that. Man, I get somebody that type of dog, man, they be just as upset as I am. So yeah, I ended up placing him in a good home though. They love him. But I couldn't afford for him to even accidentally place a puppy over here on like real bad trade. I wouldn't dare want to see that again.
Hey, y'all see, hey BJ, you see my man Rose said, right? Rose said he seen.
My bad. I had the phone upside down. My bad.
He said I seen German Shepherds raised by fools, and that's a German Shepherd bull herder owner breeder. So he know, and he said I've seen plenty of. Yeah, he said I've seen plenty of German Shepherds raised.
I said I see them raised by fools. Yeah, hell yeah, I have. But what is he saying?
No,
exactly.
you were saying
I thought
that
you said they wasn't raised by fools.
Yeah, you said you never saw
them
they
wasn't raised by fools.
Got you. Okay, I get what you're saying. Now I'm thinking that he said that. I said that.
Said what?
I didn't see the comment, so I'm trying to catch what you explained to me that he said.
No. So remember when I was talking about the German Shepherd?
Yeah.
And you were saying how the German Shepherd, you never seen the German Shepherd raised by a fool. You never
Right.
seen you
Oh,
seen
got you by a
everybody.
goofy person. Right.
Yeah, you
Most
said
people that yeah, exactly. Yeah. 99% of people that I've seen him with, they borderline try to make it like it's militant.
and Rose said no, he agreed with me. He said that he's seen dogs, German Shepherds look bad and the owners look bad, you know what I'm saying, because they was raised by a fool. You know what I mean?
Got you. Okay, I get that.
Yeah.
I get that. Saying like, nah, I get it now. BJ, you probably ain't seen it, but I done seen it. Yeah, I get what you're saying, Ro. Yeah, I ain't never seen it, man. I don't know.
Hey, Della's World. The main thing is, see, Della's World, like you around so many woods, bro. Like you got woods around your way, bro. So like you got the opportunity to expose Della to, she can be like Penny. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like she can be like Penny because of the simple fact that you around so much, bro. And then you and Pops be cutting down trees and doing all that stuff y'all got with all those acres and stuff. So you already know, man. You know what I'm saying? You got so much that you can do with Della. Never won a lawsuit because she decides to jump on the wrong person and they scream dog assaulted. Nah, that's something you got to watch out for, man. Havoc said, I don't think you explain it because the dog have a feel for it and tell by your body language you can smell and feel good spirits and bad spirits too. Yes, you can. Yes, they can. Yes, dogs can. And that's the main thing when you see a dog like Della's World got, like it can be a dog that's set up that way, right?
What type of dog Della's got?
He got like a band dog.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
My type of dog. My type of dog. Oh, yeah,
she's a big girl, right?
Straight up.
Like Canine, Corso, you know what I mean? Different breeds than a band dog. He got her. You know what I mean? He sent her to me when she was a baby. Like, you know what I mean? He was like, Doro, what you think? I said, man, I thought he had a Lee Robinson dog. I said, where you get that dog from? He said he got it from PA, a breeder in PA. I'm like, all right, cool. You know what I mean? So, yeah. But yeah, that's absolutely right, Gorilla Back. That's true. And they could tell by your body language. Yes, they can. They can. And you know one thing that I want to talk about when it comes to the behavior of your dogs, especially when you got a bully breed. Bully breed dogs are, especially male dogs, they're very newsy. They're very newsy. So they got to know what's going on around you, who moving, why they moving like this, why they got this on, why they body language like that. So they're going to already be on it. You know what I'm saying? Because I know Pretty Boy Bang, you got to, he don't really like construction workers. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? Real talk. So like, I got to be careful. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I got to be careful. Like certain things, like, it's like, all right, man. You know what I'm saying? Because like certain people will be like, oh my God, I love these kind of dogs. I'll be like, fam, that ain't that type of dog, man. I'm telling you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that ain't that type of dog, bro. Like it gotta be one of those things where I can assess too and be like, oh, now do I let some people pet Pretty Boy Bang? Absolutely, I do. I ain't gonna front. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna front. Like he not an unstable dog. You know what I'm saying? So I don't have to make him, you know what I'm saying, this, that, and the third. He is what he is, though. Oh, for sure. I'm not that type of person that even indulge in that type of stuff. But he is what he is, though. You know what I mean? Chanel too. So it's one of those things where I gotta be like, I gotta be careful. You know what I'm saying? Like anybody just can't pet him. You know what I mean? Like that ain't just a dog you just gonna pet. He don't like male dogs and he don't like males. Like humans. Like he real like, especially with me, he don't like men. You know what I mean? So it's one of those things. It's like, I don't know if he got that from me, but I don't know. But he you know what I'm saying? Like he just one of those dogs that's like, you know, He different. So you got to be careful with that. That was a good take though, Gorilla Back. I like that. For sure. Feel you on that. He was telling me he dug out the garden with the knife and he did a twist with a sick look in his eyes, and I don't shake easy, but it was just me. Just hit me. What you talking about? If one of my hound pit bulls was fearful, they got to go to a white family.
Man, hold on, man. Who said what? What did he say, man?
He said one of my hound pit bulls was fearful, they got to go to a white family.
Man, not in the chat, man.
Oh man, Tony told us some LOL biz. Yeah, I get that biz. Penny with that healthy mix was fearless, but Della's a bit different, so it's a learning curve to figure out to do. Yeah, because Della's a different dog than Penny. You know what I'm saying?
Crazy.
Yeah, these guys is crazy in the chat, man. Salute Lucky Mills. What up, Thug? Salute, man. He dead serious too. He dead serious, Tony. He dead serious. Abla bang bang. What up, Thug? Man, when you gonna come kick it up here, bro? When you gonna come kick it up here one day with us, Abla? You know what I mean? We gonna talk some dogs, Southside. You know what I mean? I could tell what mood my dog is in. Sometimes they don't want to be bothered with people or other dogs. Yeah, sometimes they don't want to be bothered with us. You gotta respect. I tell people all the time, especially the people that's like fur baby moms and dads, like you have to give your dog space and respect, yo. You know what I mean? That's the main thing. You can't be, oh my God, Fluffy every 5 seconds. You can't do that. Fluffy got nerves. Fluffy don't want to be bothered. You know, when your dog, you pet your dog and your dog go, you got to think about when somebody saying something we don't want to hear, and we go, here we go with this again. You got to understand, bro. Dogs got attitudes just like us, man. They got rights just like us now. So I tell people to understand their dogs. Like, it's true. Understand your dogs, man. Got to get up in the morning, guys, tapping out. Oh, that's from Mac. Yeah, Mac.
Hey, yeah. I don't even chance it though, bro.
Well, yeah, I gotta get up out of here too, man.
Yeah, I'm about to end this thing.
Okay. Well, I just stay on there.
Yeah, I'm about to end this thing. We coming to an end.
But yeah, I don't chance it, Duro.
What? Letting somebody pet your dog?
Yeah, I don't chance it at all.
I don't blame you, bro.
For both parties, though.
I don't blame you.
Yeah, for both.
It's too risky.
Absolutely. I train them for that, so I expect that response. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for them to act accordingly. Yeah, I can hear it in everybody's voice. Everybody tired, man. So I can hear it. Like, you know what I mean? It's one of those days too. It's been raining, bones hurt, man. We getting old. I understand. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Y'all, hey, Abla, man, Southside, man. When you coming up, bro? Don't ignore me, bro. When you coming up here, man? Next Wednesday, bro. Next Wednesday, Thug. We gonna do a show with Road Wolf real soon, man. You know what I mean? I know that's your dude. That's your bull. You know what I mean? So salute, pardon me, y'all. Blah, blah, blah. Salute to Della's World, Lorena.
Salute to the whole chat.
Jayard. Salute. Gorilla Backs. Tony, my guy. You know what I mean? Salute to Tony, Big Biz, you bum. Let me see. Rogue, my guy Rogue. Who else, man? Who else is in the chat? Lucky Mills. Said. Big salute to Said, man.
Oh yeah.
Havoc 360. Salute to everybody, man. I think that's everybody. Yeah, I think that's everybody, man. Salute to everybody. Thank you, Tony. Yeah, I just was gonna make this one a quick one. I know we usually go like 2:35 or like almost 3 hours type, but I didn't want to beat this one over the head. And then honestly, man, I feel a little tired too. You know what I mean? So I was kind of like, yeah, I ain't gonna kill it too much, man. But this was a good show.
Make a cup of coffee. No,
oh man, yeah, you the one to sound tired, bro. You the one to sound. Oh yeah, Duro. You the one to sound like I know.
I was stretching while I was saying.
Hey man, maybe you could come up next week with us, man. I know you part-time with it, right? You know what I mean? But maybe next Wednesday you free, man. You know what I mean? We'll figure it out. But you know what I mean? Lucky Mills, salute y'all. Salute brotherhood, sisterhood, man. I appreciate all y'all that came, bro. Everybody. And of course, I appreciate my panel members. Big salute to Yellow One, my brother's kennels. Big salute to Nelly Nell Mac. You know what I mean? The best at it. You know what I mean? Shout out to BJ, my brother's kennel, Yellow One. I call BJ the wizard, man. I gave him that name, bro, because he got a lot of knowledge. And I call Yellow One the amazing one, no homo, because he got a lot of knowledge, man. So those my brothers, man. Salute to those brothers that come on the panel with me and kick it up and give knowledge with me and game. It's appreciated, y'all. And appreciate everybody that come and watch and listen, participate in the chat. Y'all can be anywhere else in the world, but y'all come on Wednesday to come talk it up and learn and give y'all opinions and build with Duro. And it's appreciated, man. I'm telling you, more than you know. Like Yella say at the show, man, at the end of the show, more than you know. You know what I mean? we appreciate it, man. You know what I mean? So we'll see y'all, man, God willing, next Wednesday, same time, same place. You ain't got to get out of here, but you got to go home. You got to go somewhere. So, you know what I mean? Kick back, man, and we'll have it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Lucky Mills, I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that playback, man. Big salute. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate that, man. Every time, bro. Whoever catch that
next time, Dallas, I'll see you.
Yeah. Whoever, you know what I mean? Whoever show that, man. You know, come back. It's all love, bro. Salute to everybody again, man. I appreciate all of y'all, bro. Believe that. All right. Enjoy, man.
I mean, the American Pit Bull and the Bully, they're like family to us, you know? It's the loyalty, man. Nothing like it. Yep, they're special. And remember, new Duro Lounge podcast episodes are out every Wednesday.
I'm hard, I'm tough, I'm Duro. My dogs stay healthy, my money stay true. I'm from the B where the streets stay cool. 20 stay living, that's the golden rule. I've been ballin' for years, now you know. Welcome to the Bullycamp, we the crew, where the real ones shine and the fake ones lose. Step into the light if you're ready to move. We the kings, we the ones that they praise. Living fast, in the glow auto blaze. Money straight, like a set in a maze. We the kings, till the end of our day. I'm Duro, my dogs stay healthy, my money stay true. I'm from the P where the streets stay cruel. 20 stay living, that's the golden rule.